It's Sunday. It's 8 o'clock. So yes, it is stream time. Hi folks, how are you? And welcome back to Conan Exiles. On not just any Sunday, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's quite a few people in the old US of A all a bit excited about the Super Bowl coming up soon. But before we have any sort of NFL action going on, we're going to have a bit of Exiled Lands action. So hopefully we'll stick around for that. Right. Oh, Marnie Bricks was number 1 today. Congratulations, Marnie Bricks. Hello, fellow barbarians. Well done, Marnie. Bandy B was 2nd. Hello to you. Kathy Ann was 3rd. And Robert Mannix, a lowly 4th place. Oh, dear. But welcome, all of you. Good to see you. How is everybody? Let's see. Bandy B's saying that they have a bottle of Old Tom just been opened. The good lady has returned from a trip so she can entertain the 2 little angels for a while. Ah, nice one. That sounds good. Yanni Panker, good evening to you. How are you? Rex Havoc, hello. Ian Ogg, good evening. How is everyone? Good to see you. Robert Armstrong, good morning to you. Zarmal, good to see you. Yakarobbed1, good to see you too. John Lehman, hello there. 6 badges, bonsoir mon ami. One of our people from France. I believe Bulwark is still over in France, so maybe see him pop by as well. Ian saying, sorry, I'm not saying much, but my computer has died. Oh dear. Hopefully it's not terminal and you'll be able to get back up and running soon. Keep your videos coming. William Maxwell, good evening. Little Timmy 11, good to see you. Are we all ready for an adventure today? I hope so. I hope so. Gianni says, every time I watch Anger's stream, I fall asleep. Oh dear. Not because he's bored, but because Anger's voice, he talks too calm. I apologise for that. Obo Gamer, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Got the day off? Oh, nice one. Excellent. DC Weston, good afternoon to you, I guess. Let's see. Hobo says, hello, Anger. Made myself my first Zingarian guard dog alpha last night. That thing is seriously OP. Oh, a nice one. What's that made with? Is that made with a wolf? I do have them on. They're guarding the front door of my base on my server, but I don't think I have any here. I seem to remember you need a wolf, a greater wolf for one of them. Let's see. DC Western. Anger has a great voice. He should voice act thing for Conan Exiles. You picked the wrong fight. I love it when Delencia says that to fights that we actually picked. Yes, Yaka robbed. Yes. It was me that kicked Thugger off a cliff. Yes. Trip FDW, good to see you. Michael Morrow, good to see you too. Hello, all new here. Well, welcome along, Michael. Good to see you here in the live chat. Who else have we got? Beck the Tinkerbot, hello. You're at work this Sunday, but hope everyone enjoys the stream. Oh dear, Beck. Hope you get better soon. Get away from that horrible thing called work. Of course, it's Sunday night here, so we're all thinking about getting to work tomorrow, but we're going to forgo that for us now. Game Labs, good to see you. Missed your stream on Friday. All ready for you to come online, and there was no stream, so but had to find something else to do, which definitely involved eating curry. Luper, oh no, I forgot how it pronounces. Lupuceris? Something like that. Good evening. Good evening anyway. William Maxwell, good evening. Charles Huntley, good to see you. First time catching a stream. Nice one. Well, welcome along. Mac, Campfire Clowns, good to see you too, my friend. How are you? Crowfodder, good to see you. Nobody tell Kathy Ann that you're here. Okay, I won't mention it. I won't mention it. There's not hardly anyone outside the US even watches the Super Bowl. I don't know about that. I know quite a few people here in the UK who are NFL fans. They are making it harder and harder to watch the standard season of NFL here in the UK because it was originally on Channel 4 and then it was on Channel BBC One, but I don't think there's any actual proper highlight packages at all now. You get the live games that are on Sky on a Sunday and a Monday, but that involves staying up very late. And obviously the Super Bowl's on very late for us too. Oh, Schmango say that's not true. Germany is a huge NFL country. But that's maybe something to do with the amount of American air bases that are in Germany. I remember when the NFL Europe was on the go, and I went and followed the Scottish Claymores a lot, and I think Germany had two teams, the Frankfurt Galaxy and another one, which I can't remember. But yeah, there was a lot of NFL interest, especially in Germany. Let's see. 50 mil outside the US watched it last year, not many compared to the 8 billion. Yeah, but a lot of that is, okay, it's not a hugely popular sport, but there is still a lot of people like it. But although I'm a huge NFL fan, I don't watch the Super Bowl because I need to go to sleep because I have work in the morning. If the Raiders ever got to the Super Bowl, I would take a day off and I would stay up and watch that. But I can't justify staying up to 4 in the morning to watch a Super Bowl that I don't have any involvement in. But yeah, I mean, it's not a huge sport, but there's still a lot of people like it. Yes, it is a wolf. Okay, thank you, Hobo. Thank you. Bulwark. Here's Bulwark. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Do you have a server we could play in? I certainly do. There is a Exiled Lands. They're both PC servers. There's an Exiled Lands and an Isle of Sipta server. If you're on Discord, send me a DM in Discord, and I can get you the details. Linda Mills, good to see you. Jesus, good to see you. Beastmaster Anger, yeah, lots of beasts at the moment. DC Weston saying like button is gently smashed. Thank you very much. As we say here, smash that like button, but gently. At level 8, Guard Dog is doing 320 damage to gorillas. Nice one. Beck's been sick since Thursday and had 3 days off. Still getting your strength back. Oh, that's not so good. Oh. Let's see. Monkey Balls, good to see you. How is everybody? Good, thank you. Let's see. Mark Santos, good to see you too. Let's see. Is that William Johnson? Good to see you. I think that's everybody. I think we've caught up with chat. Okay, right. Let me see. Get up. Get out. Stop that emoting. Nope, that button. There we go. There we go. Right, so last time, what did we do last time? Last time we did our Liu Fei and Freya missions. Then we went and did the Jill caves, and then we did a couple of world bosses for keys. So we should be able to finish the Liu Fei quest today. Let's check out the putrid meat. Let's get you some more unappetizing fish. Here, grab that. Chuck that away. We're all repaired up. We're all repaired up. Looks like we're all repaired up. Okay, so let's go head towards Liu Fei, and we'll get that done first of all. Liu Fei, that one. Anger, not a rugby fan. I see Scotland lost. I saw that too, but yes, that is not a sport it gives me any interest whatsoever. Is rugby. I've never been a rugby fan. We were forced to play it at school, and I didn't enjoy that. So I don't really enjoy watching it at all. What's the outfit? Says Timothy. Trezak, good to see you. Hello, good evening. This is the royal outfit. Royal armour. And this is an armor set that you got if you pre-ordered the game way back when. And so unfortunately it's not available anymore, but it's a pretty cool armor. And it's a decent armor that the headpiece is like a circlet. It's not a helmet, so it doesn't cover your face. Right, I found a setting that increases the amount of cleansing that dancers do. Settings, server settings, survival? Here, Thrall Corruption Removal Multiplier. So I've increased that a bit to try and speed this up. But as you can see, it's cleansed the corruption up to the point of there's still 21% left, and that stays like that because we're tainted. So although it slightly speeds up the corruption cleansing, we still have to wait for the tainted to disappear or the last little bit to go off. So while that's happening, let's check chat. Mark Santa says, American football makes me think that someone saw people playing rugby and said, how do we make this game safer and slower? Well, there's probably something in that. It's a lot. I would say it's a lot harder a game. There's a lot more people getting absolutely annihilated, which is why they have the padding. But yeah, same shaped ball, kind of the same thing. Something that, so since, well, it's getting dark, getting very dark. There you go. Go and moon, on you go. So when Channel 4 started in the UK back in, I think it was 1984, they started showing American football, and that was the first we saw American football in the UK, and I just liked it. It was something I really enjoyed, so I've kind of followed it since then. Unfortunately, the team I chose was the Raiders, who haven't exactly been a brilliant team to follow over the years, but hey ho, still good fun anyway. I remember seeing the Beastmaster in the cinema back in '82. Oh yeah, a Beastmaster movie. Oh, don't forget to honey your bear. I forgot to honey my bear. I completely forgot to honey my bear or give him any buffs whatsoever. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's got enough healing, he's got enough HP. He'll be able to get through this bit, no problem at all. Come on, Tainted. Drop off. I could be doing with a drink myself. And grab some food myself. There we go. The Tainted has disappeared. So now we just need to heal up. It says, I always get Liu Fei with perfect stats. Is it possible to get a bad one? I honestly don't know. I've got one in... What's that over there? Why is there a demon over here? It's interesting. Oh, I guess this is the two different Liu Feis we can speak to, the blue one or the red one. What's this one got to say?
Is prepared. Have you the Black Lotus?
Not yet.
Without the Lotus, we cannot abjure the beast.
Yeah, okay. So, there is a choice at this point for your perks. So, if you use the Devil's Bone Meal that we'll get from the red Liu Fei, you get a perk that will basically have a toxic cloud that surrounds him and does damage to people he fights. If you use the Black Lotus and go with the blue Liu Fei, you get the demon will spawn every now and again to fight with him. So we're going to go with the Devil's Bone Meal one. Because I just fancy that one. I don't know if one is better than the other. Let's see. How do you join Discord? There's a link to the Discord in the description of the video, Timmy. You'll be able to get in through that. When you get in, there'll be a channel about server rules that you'll need to tick the green box to accept the server rules. Then that'll unlock all the other channels and then you can DM me from there. Mark Sanders says, I was going to say, sounds like someone was forced to play rugby in high school. Yep, I certainly was. And yeah, wasn't a thing I enjoyed. Changing jobs after 10 years is a weird experience for me. Ooh, so Crowfodder's got a new job. Heard many people in the US just for the mid-game adverts. So I guess, yeah, the adverts during Super Bowl, there's a lot of big adverts and trailers for movies and stuff get launched because it's probably the biggest TV audience that the US has. I know the feeling, had to leave my job in the pandemic and didn't work for 2 years, and it was a pain finding another. Yeah. Lucky I have a good job and it's great. Nice one, Bulwark. Let's see. GameLab says, I think it lasts for about 3 minutes, the debuff. I thought it was 2 minutes. But you could be right. You could be right. Rugby is a good game, but it's a contact game. Football is a collision game. Both have their upsides. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say rugby is a particularly well-supported sport in the UK. Well, especially in Scotland, the club game is practically non-existent. The internationals are well attended, but the club games are not particularly well attended. But yeah, I mean, it's just not for me. Each to their own, just like everything, each to their own. Choosing evil for the meta. I don't know if it's meta. It's just one that sounds that things tend to die really quickly in the game. So anything that you have to wait for something to spawn, like have the chance to spawn like the demon, usually doesn't work that well for me. So if you got a cloud of toxic that follows you around all the time, then that just works better for me. I know Whack4863 has done some videos about like the OP perks that both Freya and Liu Fei has, but I honestly can't remember which ones they are, so I'm just going to go my own way. How do gaming? Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. The imp standing next to the blue Liu Fei is the vessel for the demon. Yeah, I actually had never noticed. I guess I normally come in this way. I would come in from this direction and come this way. So I've never actually noticed. That was the first time we came over there and I noticed the imp standing over there. So I've never noticed that the blue Liu Fei was actually standing over there. Anywho, let's get going. Let's get the red one out. Out you come. Let's talk to him.
The time of my deliverance is at hand. Exile, take out the devil's bone meal and place it atop the chalk circle. Perform the ritual with it, and I shall be free. But take warning, Exile. It is said the roots of the Yothka plant stretch all the way back to hell. There is a slight chance some of the foul denizens of that hateful realm take note of our ritual and attempt to join in.
A slight chance.
They will come, and they will try to slay you.
Okay.
Be prepared for the onslaught.
Be prepared. He gave me the devil's bone meal. How long does that last? 24 hours. It used to have a shorter expiry date than that. Right, put that in. Let's do this one. Matthew Lowe, good to see you. How are you? Charles Huntley, good to see you. Drove by the Ranger Stadium during the game in Glasgow. My word, there was a lot of people. A lot of very unhappy people, Charles. Right, here they come. He's pretty cool. There you go. How well does he get on against them? Oh, he annihilates them. Oh, yes. Junk. I'm stuck in you, bear. I'm stuck in you, bear. There we go. Any more? There's another one. You done? Yes, he's done.
Yes, I am free.
He is free. And out he comes. Talk to him again.
John Exile. The devil never bother us again.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
Thanks to you, Exile. In repayment, I offer a quick death, followed by an eternity digesting slowly within the labyrinthine expanse of my bowels. What? How in the black pit of Morocco did you learn my name?
That's not important right now. What is important is that I know your name and command you to serve me. Yes, I'm in control now.
I wanted to see the exiled lands anyway. Perhaps it would do well for me to have a guide.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Right, he is now our follower. Starts off at level 5. So he's got an 82% chance for strength, which is good. Only 64 for vitality, 76 for grit. So regenerative stasis, the secret technique, that's when we smashed the ball up in his little tower. And we got to his documents. Liu Fei may come encased in a protective barrier that rapidly mends his wounds. Demonic presence, the Yogpa plant was not interrupted, now a toxic cloud of miasma. That's that last one that we did. And then corrupted curse. Sorcery, when unused after delivering sacrificial blood, Liu Fei's attacks may curse enemies, weakening them, dealing damage over time, and draining corruption from anyone nearby. So that sounds like a perfect set of perks to me. Starts at level 5, levels up to level 20, just like normal ones. But obviously we don't get new perks at 10, 15, 20. They are set by that. Right, we need to get him home. And leave him over there. So let's teleport him back home. So he has got a special ability. We can't. Let me see. Show you attributes. We don't have War Party. We've only got well trained, so we can't take more than one. But he does have a special ability when you first get him that temporarily ignores a follower cap and allows him to follow you until you get back to your base, and then he'll stop following you. So let's get him back to base. Give him more, or give me more corruption. Can't fast travel now. Why not? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. It'd be cool if you could empower your beasts with sorcery, get the corrupted version of them with better stats. Yeah, that would be cool. What was his next pet we'll get is the bear. Have a recipe for the undead bear to try. So let's see. This one, the deformed bear alpha. So I believe these ones and the polar bear, they are basically going to be the same stats as what Brownie is, except they'll eat meat instead of fish for their diet, which makes life a little bit easier. Oh, we're at our base, so he's now stopped following us, so let's go get him moved. Moving guard. How far can we get him to move? Moving guard. And we'll just stick him out here next to Deirdre. And he'll become one of our cool human followers at the point that we start doing human followers. Right, there's no point getting there's no point getting cleansed now, but what we will do is we'll remember to give him that. A grey lotus. That. And some salted. Oh, I've got 2 salted pork left. I'll have to get some more of that made up and get you to eat that, and then that gives you 15% from that, 15% for that, and 25% from that, from the honey. Okay, right, let's go and do the next part of Freya. Liu Fei, Freya. Right, may as well go and speak to her. Oh, she's not here. Do I have to speak to her at my base first? What? I thought that she would be here no matter what. Oh, okay. Let's teleport back to the base. Is she here? Brownie, get out of the way. Where is she? That's interesting. Right, spawn point. That's just where I came from. That was her spawn point up at her hovel. Which I thought she was always going to be there, but you would have the chance of speaking to her at your base too. Not hiding round the back. That's interesting. Appear after a certain amount of time. Stewie's making a run for it. In the volcano. No, we're not at the volcano stage yet. We've got to... The next stage is the... doing the one skill wolf and elk and the bear and boar. Oh, I haven't sealed my roof. Oops. Built my base from down below, so I never noticed that I haven't done my roof. She's not inside the roof, is she? Oh, not enough stamina. Nope, she's not in there either. Heal me. Still tainted. Definitely not here. Let me quickly log out and back in again and see if that kicks her into life. She's not here. This is very strange. What's going on? Right, let me see. Maybe she's inside her house. I don't... She would normally be just on her knees in front of her bonfire. Getting it on PC, but still don't know about the mouse and keyboard. Haha, yeah. That is the thing that people... Oh, wait a minute. There she is. There she is. People who have always played with console probably really struggle to move to mouse and keyboard. But it is, if you can do it, it's so much better. Right, let me see. Try ready for the fight outside the village. Ready for the fight outside the village. Okay, so yeah, so outside New Asgard. No, so we're not at that stage yet. We are at the stage where we have to kill the wolves. But she's appeared. She's appeared. Audi saying, can I ask a favour of you all? Today at 1700 we lost a valuable member of Team Audi. Oh no. Anyone who watched my vids will have heard him in the background. Had to have him put to sleep. Oh, sorry to hear that, Audi. As a dog owner myself, I very much know what it's like when you lose a dog or a cat, any pet. It's certainly one in the family. So I will raise a glass to Finn as soon as this stream is finished. I do, definitely. Sorry to hear that. May and rest in peace. Indeed, indeed. R.I.P. Finn. That's it. Lovely to see. So sorry. Sending lots of vlogs. Rest well, Finn. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Replace the bonfire. Delete Freya this time. Replace the bonfire and deleted Freya. That's true. There was no bonfire last week, was there? That is true. There she is. And here's to Finn. Good to see. Lots of people. Lots of people. Excellent. Right, what's Freya got to say?
I don't feel up for this today. I can barely lift my arm.
You look awful. Did you sleep at all?
I couldn't. My dreams were filled with lurking evil. Like a black serpent writhing through a garden of flowers. Horror and madness.
Did you recognize anything?
Yes, I saw Angvar. Bound to a stone. Taunted by hawk-faced warriors. They cut, and he writhed and stopped.
No wonder you didn't sleep.
They don't feel like natural dreams. I told you before that every sword swing feels like it drains my strength. I don't think I can do it again.
If the sword hurts, put it down. There are other ways to fight. Take up the spear instead, and let's hunt.
You're right. I owe it to Angvar. My shield. My father taught me the way of the spear. If it hurts to swing, then by the gods, I'll stab.
Where do you want to go?
My father taught me the spear and how to hunt large game. Perhaps we can start there.
I'm ready.
Thank you. If you hadn't found me, I'd probably still be back at the hut, trapped in the gloom of my own thoughts.
Goodbye. Right, so now we need to go up and meet her outside her hovel. And I think this is the first of the choices for Freya's perks. Why does it say you can't fast travel now? Do you know what? Because I've logged off and back on again, the bear isn't following me. Is she here? The bonfire's gone again, and she's not here. Oh, this is a bit buggy. Right, let me go back and get the bear. Alright, home. Thank you everyone. Everyone grab a glass and let's have a proper wake while watching the gaffer. Right. And of course, all his buffs have also disappeared. So follow me. Let me get more honey out of there. And the other salted pork out of there. And the grey lotus out of there. And then let's go back. Freya is super buggy just now. I've got her stuck at the volcano. She won't speak. Oh no. I think you want her to do the majority of the damage. So the choices are, if she does the majority of the damage, she gets a bleed on enemies. And also gets a small heal. But if you do most of the damage, she gets plus 15 strength and plus 15 vitality. So she gets a really... Oh, look! So the bonfire has reappeared. But she's not here. Right, let me relog again. Quit. Menu. Disconnect. Log back in again. Squid says, I've been trying to do the thrall journey quests in my game and now I've had no less than 3 would-be thralls fall through the ground after I knocked about. Ah, she's back. So normally when that happens, Squid, that's an Unreal Engine 4 issue. So what to do is just run away until you're like out of render range and then run back again and they will have popped back above the surface again. Once they get re-rendered, they'll re-render above the surface. If that ever happens, just run away a little bit. You don't have to go too far, but then run back in again and they'll pop back up. Right, now she's here. You get following. You have that, that and that. Use that. Use that. Get all our buffs. Did you get the salted pork? 15%, 25% and 15%. Yes. Right. Are you ready, Freya? Right. Let's go. It's time to hunt. We need to have a bear, a boar, an elk and a wolf. And she has joined us. So what we're going to do, we're going to get her to do most of the damage. That one sounds like a good one. So if we head down here. There's a little jump off a cliff just for Cathy Ann. Oh no. No. I need to get cleansed first before we go out fighting. Can we climb up there? I don't know if I've got enough stamina to be able to climb up there. I've got to have to run around the side. But the good thing is the tainted has fallen off already, so this will cleanse really quickly. There is now a 3-skull boar near the pocket at I7, I8. I7, I8. Where's I? Over here. Over here. Okay. So the one we want to go for is the one it's here. We used in the beta, the only one I knew about was the one that was way over here. And it used to let you go there, but if you'd run over there now, she runs home. She goes, it's too far. There's one just here. So we're not too far away from it. Tarsquid got a Stygian fighter level 2 for my first fighter thrall. I tied him up the moment he fell down after losing the first 3. Right, let's go back up to our dancer and just get this cleansed. Slanger. Mari Chekova? Is that how you pronounce it? Good to see you. How are you? Right, there we go. Corruption getting cleansed super fast. There we go. Right, we'll just eat some food just to get a little bit of healing. Get a potion. Right, come on, bear. She with us as well. She is with us. So what did we say? She is going to do most of the damage. So we're going to set you on passive while he's following, just to make sure. Right, there is a boar, but that's a normal boar. So if we head down this way, we should come across the white wolf. Or have we come too far? Let me just check. Ah, there's the wolves here, so the white wolf will be here.
Do you see it?
You see it?
That wolf there. That's a prize worthy of my father.
Come on in, white wolf. Come on. There you go. She does her slow stalking. So I'm just going to put my shield up and let her do the damage.
Gods take you.
Got a bit of sunder on just to help her out a bit. And I'll do this one. Right, get the bear to do this one. Ah, she did it.
Teeth as a tribute to Ymir. You need something?
Now we speak that the wolf has disappeared off our list, so we can now carry on. Oh, I never took Robert with us. So we're going to run down here, and there should be an elk around here somewhere. And you see, I was getting a drink for Finn. I apologise. I'm now getting yelled at by my wife. Oh dear. Joe Kim, good to see you. How are you? Six Bowser says your wife should be following the stream. Then she would understand. Exactly.
There's something just downwind of here.
Right.
Elk. I can smell
Is it there or is it over that
Luckily
way?
it can't scent us yet. Stay low and follow me.
Okay. Which way are you going? BG Ben, how are you? 12 Nichols, good to see you too. How are you? Howdy. Super Tiger 34 Gaming. For a new save, give your weaker fighter thralls a sword and a shield and they have a higher survival rate. I never give my thralls a shield ever, because the AI in the game isn't clever enough for them to use them properly. So they'll end up blocking when there is nothing to block, and not blocking when they should be blocking. So I just give them a weapon and let them go for it, because the best defense is attack. No, it must be round this corner. Around here somewhere. I've definitely seen one around here somewhere. Shields are buggy as crap, and thought, yeah, well the shields are not buggy, it's just the thralls don't know how to use them properly. Will a thrall use a throwing axe in offhand? Ooh, that's a good question, of which I don't know the answer. That's not something I've ever tried. There it is. There it is. I should have went on a little bit further.
For any hunter.
Right, same again. I'm just going to block and let her do all that. Oh, a normal elk as well. Come on, don't do that one. Do this one. And there you go. She did it. And her maniacal laugh.
Those belong to us.
Never had any issues, but I have both archer and fighter when travelling. Fair enough. It's not something that's ever worked for me, so... Bulwark says no, they won't use a throwing axe. Good to know. Right, so we're going to go... what's it called? Tellus Island to get a bear. It's not a one skull bear you need, it's just any bear. And just over here is Tellus Island. It has lots of bears on it. Is that something else? Nice one. Tar Squid, question. My fighter thrall seems to have higher agility than strength, but all the stuff I have is for strength thrall. Will it be an issue if I give them a strength weapons? So you can give them food that will boost their strength weapon damage as they level up. And then they might end up having higher strength than stamina. But also, if you give them the pork rinds and the salted pork, that'll also boost their strength weapon damage. So it is possible to do that.
Dangerous hunting bears.
Right.
They can overpower you easily.
There's a baby
Dangerous
bear.
hunting bears. They can overpower you
I
easily.
hear you. Alright, let's take out the boar.
Dangerous hunting bears. They can overpower you easily.
There's one.
Dangerous hunting
There's one.
bears.
There's a
They can
bear.
overpower you easily.
There's a whole bunch of bear cubs on here. Right, there you go. Let her kill them. They will use the throwing axe. They will throw them, but not as you want. Ah, okay, so they will actually throw the throwing axe. A bit like if you give them the javelin, they will throw them away and then not have a weapon in their hand anymore. I do have the pork rinds. I'll load them up on those. So you only need to give them one.
Dangerous hunting bears. They
Oh,
can overpower
alright.
you easily.
I wasn't watching, I was reading. Is that a different bear?
What's next? Let's take the claws. In Emir's name.
Okay, right. Yeah, so the food buffs, like this guy here, I give him one piece of... So the first thing in their diet gives them a 25%. You give them one of them, and it gives them a 25% bonus to strength weapon. So I give them one piece of honey. I then give them one piece of salted pork, because that gives them another 15%. And then I give them one grey lotus potion. So that's food buff, 15%. The strength damage from the honey, another 25%, and then the potion, which is another 15%. All strength weapon damage. So it'll definitely increase that. It kind of depends on, like if they've got lots and lots of agility weapon damage at the start and they've got no strength, then it'll take you quite a while to get up a decent attack, but it'll do. It'll certainly do until you get up to like a Delincia or a Sumerian Berserker that are strength weapon thralls. Right, now we've got a boar to get. Not these, we'll have to go and get the one skull boar. Does anyone use the new purple lotus orbs? 100% we do. Especially in places like Sepa Maru where they're not attacking you. You can just chuck the lotus orbs into a cloud and then let them knock out things. Or in Marun on Savage Wilds, it works really well as well. It's certainly one of the better things of the new journey
Something
systems.
has disturbed the ground here. A boar. And from the look of it, a big one. Let's go carefully.
It's not here, is it? We're not close enough to it. Is it up here? I thought it was further on inside the bridge. No, it's not here. Let's go. It's just a level 2 thrall, so I know he'll be stuck on guard duty once I get better ones. But I do want to avoid him being useless and or dying on me. Actually, I think that is the location for where the boar should be. Because there is the elk and the bear. Yeah. Okay, so this is super buggy now. This is where the one skull boar should be. And he's not here. Well, that is a total pain. That is a total pain. You can find them in chests, usually in separate. You can, yep. Charles Huntley says we banned the use in separate brew on your server. Oh, why is that? Comes in handy to save your truncheon. Yeah, it does. Purple Lotus, can we still make them without the journey step? No. So that the recipe comes from the last journey step in Thrall Taker Journey. But obviously if you're on a server you can't complete that because it's bugged out at the moment. Works okay on single player game, but not on a server. Well, this is a bit of a problem.
Something has disturbed the ground here.
Does the one skull boar count? It does count. That's what we're looking for. It should be up there.
Let's go carefully.
There should be a one skull boar just on that bit up there. And it's not there. Go to the pocket, the pirate camp on top of the cliffs. There is a boar there. Okay, right. Well, I don't know where the pocket is. But you said it was I8, I7. So that's I8, I7. So somewhere along this bit along here. That's where I go for the boar. Then I go to the camp and open the cage nearby. How long is the Winch Hut event going to last? It does tell you on the starter in the game. It started on the 6th and I think it goes to the 21st of February. There is one towards the wolves. There's a lot of wolves around here, Bulwark. Southeast of the lake. Okay, so yeah, it's down here. Right, let's head in that direction and see if there's one there. I'll have to go this way. Move. Just south the wolf circle. I can't think where a wolf circle would be. Too many thralls with no risk. I'm an old Conan player. Ah, okay, fair enough. Oh, are you meaning over here somewhere? Because that's too far away. The one that I used to go to over here somewhere. There's one there, but when you run over that direction, she goes, nope, I'm going back to camp because it's too far away now. If you go up the ravine just before the Black Galleon, you'll pass Sand Reapers and then climb straight up. Okay, right, we're going to go and head in that direction. Wish I brought my horse with me. That's the problem. If you go too far away, she just runs back to her camp and gives up on you. It was weird, Bulwark, because when they mentioned when I was doing the beta, and they said, because it says in the description it's like next to the sand, and like the only three skull boar or one skull boar I was aware was that one. It was over there because I've killed that one many times, but And that worked in the beta, but when the game went live, or when the update went live, then that wasn't an option anymore. Right. Jump in here. Stay up in the highlands. There's a black hat camp above the cliffs called the Pocket. Yep, that's where we're heading to now. Head over here. I don't think I've ever been over this part of the world. Okay, because I walked to get ice and everything went dark, and I see it's a guy in a bubble. So that's an event that's happening. The guy in the bubble. Right, let me see.
We're too far from our goal.
Oh.
I can't follow you any further.
So we can't go any further, so... So am I past where it is? Is she still coming? Yeah, she's still coming. You can go further east to the Pocket. But you said you can't follow me any further. Let me go. Stay in this area.
These lands remind me of home in the summertime.
Need to head east and stay on the grassland. Okay, thank you. Can you spawn one? I could, but that's cheating. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been down here before. The boar is on the left as you get close, tucked up in the cliff, so it's over here. Ah, there's a camp. There is a camp. There's the boar. Well, there you go.
That one there, with the giant tusks. Just stay out of their reach.
Okay, I will. You point at it. We got it. We got it. Thank you very much, people. Thank you. Right.
Yesterday at this time, I could barely lift my arm. Today, I'm filled with vitality.
Fresh air and killing things works for me normally.
I don't know. There is something here, just out of reach. I feel like I am on the edge of something. Some revelation.
Leave revelations to the oracles and the gods. Enjoy the return of your strength.
No, please, pay attention. I have an idea. We need to build a campfire. I want to try something.
Right, is this going to work? So a campfire, we need branches and stone. So let's get some branches and some stone. Build a campfire. There's another chance, a one skull boar in the grasslands path to Blackhand Camp. Is that the one we've just been to, comrade? You can clear the camp with Freya as well. We could do, but yeah, there's something else I want to get on with. I want to get this quest done. It's taking longer than I wanted. Right. Yay, she's kneeled down.
I'm going to try a prayer to Ymir.
It
You
worked.
can watch, but don't interrupt. Gods of ice and snow.
Now it's okay. If the game cheats you, you
Heed
should be
my
able to cheat
strength.
the game just to progress the story.
By
Ah,
my
good one.
arm
That's true,
were these
Bulwark.
creatures slain. By my will were these creatures taken. By bone and right of northern blood, I beseech thee, answer this prayer. Whither goes my strength? Do you see it? A figure in the smoke. A woman. I know her. It is the witch Hulda. I see her holding my sword.
That's it.
This must be when Angvar brought her the blade for blessing. But this is no blessing. She is cursing the blade. Her lips writhe with fey words.
She tricked Angvar, but why?
She covets him. She used to follow him around when they were both children. Ha, of course. Angvar is such a fool. She saw me as a rival for his love.
So she cursed your blade.
Which explains why my day with the spear hasn't left me drained. So then, how to break this curse?
Blood usually works.
Blood, yes. But whose?
I don't see the problem. Don't use a sword if it's cursed.
No. There is more to it than just the sword. Every time I use the sword, my wound ached. They are linked. I need to break the curse to heal the wound.
You need a sorcerer.
I think what I need the most is time to recover my strength.
They have
Time
added
to
new
think
animations to the
and
crafting
time to
stations,
plan.
Jim. Yes, they have.
When I needed to think in the past, I would throw myself into hard labor. The body takes over and leaves the mind room to think.
What you're describing sounds like the Wheel of Pain, where I break the minds of my enemies.
It sounds ideal. Some time on the Wheel of Pain. It will give me time to rebuild my strength and think of how to break this curse.
You're mad, but it's your decision.
I will try this Wheel of Pain and clear my head. I'll come and find you when I feel prepared.
And then she runs away before she finishes her statement. Okay, that's that done. Let me return that to my inventory and then throw it all away. Put that back down there, throw that away. Okay, right. Where are we? We're all the way over here. We've got a lot of running to do. Will it be quicker to nip back to camp and get the horse? It sounds like the Grave Matter event. It does, yeah. If it has a person and a dome in the middle and 4 like obelisks with purple corruption coming around it, you break those 4 corruption obelisks and that'll drop the dome, and then you can kill the guy inside. That was one of the very first events that were ever made for the game. Freya's going to spend some time with HR, yeah. Right, so what I'm wanting to do now is I want to carry on with the journey quest, and I want to go and do the Midnight Grove dungeon. I want to get to the Midnight Grove. Hello. I suppose we can take him off passive now, can we? Put you back on defensive. You love that dungeon. Me too, it's a really beautiful dungeon. Need to run over there. A good way to train thralls. Yeah, there's a lot of XP involved in there. A great place to get pelts, yes. And baby animals. Aero says, I had a greater boar, named her Bacon. Red Mother killed her. I yelled out, Bacon, no! And my roomie was like, Bacon, yes! In his room without knowing what was going on. Loves the saber-toothed cubs. I do indeed. But that was before I discovered how great the greater bears are. I suppose we could go... No, we don't need to go down there. We can carry on this way. So we're going to have to see... I know the saber-tooths do a huge amount of damage, but we're going to have to see what they're like with the armour. God, wolves everywhere. Bonk. Are you coming? Yes, you are coming. Where are we? Where are we? We're getting close. We're about halfway there. If you can get them before they were spooked. Yep. You got to be careful, otherwise they'll run away. Ian saying in his videos he described the call, the wheel of persuasion as a compromise between the wheel of pain and the wheel of friendship. Always grab a saber-tooth in the Midnight Grove. Saves needing warm gear. So there's Chaos Mouth, where you end the game. Oh, I'm stuck in the bear. And there's another one skull. Down. Before finishing the series, you have to get a greater rock nose too. That is true, yes. Where am I? Where am I? Where do I need to go? I need to go here. Yeah, let me see. Where are we? Yes, here. That's the gap I'm aiming for, up there. Last few times you ran the grove, you couldn't get a cub of any animal, no matter how many times had clicked on them. They never picked up. Well, that's not so good, Arrow. Lana, good to see you. Hope you're not too late to the party. No, not at all. We've just been treading time, waiting for you to get here. Good to see you. Right, so we're getting close. Gap there, but that's not the one we want to go through. This is the boar. This is the one skull boar that you were able to take her all the way over here. But at the time, that was the only boar I was aware of that was a one skull boar. And you could do that in the beta, but not anymore. If you know where the cubs are, drag the parents away so they don't get spooked. That is what I tend to do. Is I use my bow to pull the parents, or aggro them, get close enough to aggro them to take you away, and then kill them, and then they're just left wandering about. The ruins of Old Nibut. I suppose we could just launch ourselves down here. Like so. There's the den there. Getting close now. Rum time. Here's to Finn. I have a chance to get Saber cubs, yes. Indeed, Frankie. That's one of the places you can get saber cubs from. Snakes, scorpions. I'm going to need to eat. Eat. Right, the dude should just be here. And there should be a scorpion around here as well. Speak to him, learn Midnight Alchemist.
You have nothing to fear of me, human.
From the scorpion that attacks you around here.
My return to misty lands. I would like to talk.
Need to get some feral flesh. Got to run back to that scorpion over here. Give me some feral flesh, please. Can you have everything in the game as a pet? Not everything, but anything that you find a baby of. If there is babies around, you can pick them up, you can tame them and have them as your pet. Problem is, a lot of the things are not worth having as a pet. Even the greater variants, as we're finding.
You return to this haunted grove.
Purchase a potion of midnight for 5, feral flesh, and then use it. Fave dungeon is the wine cellar, and then the war makers after this one. I don't know if I've heard anybody say the wine cellar is their favourite dungeon. Wow. Right. How stunningly beautiful is this dungeon though? It's amazing. Right, hyenas first. Rarely play with your Gurkha wolf pet because I never really find a wolf cub. Oh, I can... Loads and loads of places to get wolf cubs. That's a wild pig, that's a wild boar. Chance to get sober cubs who wants to be sober, yes. Once all things, living things worship me, but they forget. Fellow follower of Jebel Sag. We'll take your coins, don't want anything else. Right, boars or more hyenas? Let's go with the boars. I think you get more XP from boars. Let's check. Oh, maybe not. 2,400. That's it. You attract them. I'm not going to sit skinning them all. I'll take your treasures though. You've got nothing. But yeah, there's so much animals in here that you could just go... We really probably need the horse with us to carry all the hides. What was that? Yellow lotus potion, potion natural learning. We'll take the flasks. No, don't want any of the rest of it. Still remember when the Black Keep was extra hard. Keep getting lost in the Black Keep. So initially I got lost in the Black Keep, but then I've now worked out a very simple route to get to the final boss. And back again if you so wish. So if you watch any of my Black Keep videos, you'll see the easy way to get to the boss. You got anything on you? Go and get out of the way. Yellow lotus for a small stamina boost, yeah, that's true. But we're okay, we're okay. Archer. By the way, where are Thor and Troy? I think you broke them on Friday, Mac. Oh. Do that. Take them down. And I'll take a drink. The pictures on the walls tell a story. Hack the animals for shade bloom. I think it's just the bosses that you get shade bloom from. Isn't it? I think it's just the bosses. Yeah, no shade bloom there. Yeah, I don't need that stone either, or that, or that. Okay. We'll take your gold and we'll take your treasures. Only time we a center is for center parks. Thought center was a French way of spelling. Ah, okay. So, yeah, center R-E is an English way of spelling center. Center E-R is obviously the American way of spelling it. Right, we're on to wolves now. More XP from me. What are you? Level 13. Hopefully get up to 15 by the end of this dungeon. Hello, fighter. Oh. Come on. I gained a level. I've gained 2 levels. What will I put my points into? I think vitality. More treasure. Am I going the right way? Yes. Didn't use pets or thralls. I was solo, very stubborn. Ishmael, I have much respect to people who can do it solo without a follower of any kind. That's something I've never been able to do. Let me just slowly heal up. But this is also the first time that I've done a pet follower playthrough. Because it's the first time I've found a pet that was tough enough to be able to do it. Look at that, 7,812 HP at level 13. And it's got over 1,300 armor. And let's see what damage he does. 200 damage. Do your big stomp. 637 damage. Take your coins, I suppose. The bear looks and sounds awesome. It does. This is a greater bear, and this is the first time I found out. What did we start off? We started off with greater hyenas. They were doing pretty good, but then we got the greater bear, and it's got so much HP and grit to get its armor. That's always the issue with pets, is their armor. Because obviously you can't change their armor like you can with a human, and you can't change their weapon. But this one has so much grit. I mean, that's well over like a full epic set of heavy armor to give him that much armor and damage pen. And he does a lot of damage as well. Hope you don't sleep because of Anger's soothing tones. Who was it said that always gets put to sleep? And are they still awake? Also, the attack pattern of the bears are pretty good. That is true. That is true. Ah, there you are, hiding through the bushes. So yeah, it's as long as I've been playing this game, Until we started this playthrough, I didn't realise how good the greater bears were. I'd never actually leveled one up. I think I did tame one. Like I had a whole bunch of animals tamed on the last playthrough that we did. When we were up at... with our base up here. With a little animal pen outside. We did tame one, but we never really did anything with it. Right. This is the first boss arena. Which is the super easy panther. There it is. Charged off in the wrong direction. Rob plays with... I play with drop nothing on death. I plan on dying a bit in my single player game. Bulwark usually fell asleep during your streams because in Romania the stream is between 10 and midnight. Yeah, that's true. It's a late one for you. So what's that? Steel mace. Wow, nothing. Thank you. But if we chop you up... we got 4 shade bloom. Is that all we got? That's not so good. Maybe I should have skinned it instead. Right, that's the way back to the start. This is the way onwards. Torino and Toronto, the stream runs from 3 PM to 5 PM. Bulwark, are you still in France? Still early. I guess it'll be an hour earlier in France, is it? Right, what's that? Cats. That's panthers. There's bears this way. And humans that way. Let's do the bears. Where's it? Do we have to go the human way to get the saber tooth? I can't remember. Or do they all end up taking you to the saber tooth section? We've gotten shade bloom from picks and cleavers. The number changes between them. Almost 22k subs. Yeah, we're not far off. I think it's about 40 people away from the 22k. After the stream I go straight to sleep. I have to wake up at 6 to go to work. I almost forgot to hit that like button. Thanks, Mark. As we say, all take the saber direction. Okay, that's cool. Don't want to miss that. There we go. There's a bit of a lake. Right, you take out that guy. Which XP do we get from one of them? 7,000 XP from a bear. Ding! I still have an iron targe.
It's supposed to be like this.
Don't want any of that. Don't really want any of that, but I'll take the silver coins anyway. Let's go and get topped up in water. Sabres are to the right after the next boss. Doesn't matter which route. Cool. Thank you. Been a while since I've been in here. Need to refresh the old memory. Both down, and I can fill up my water skin as well. Right, here's the slightly glitchy cave tunnel thing. Come on, bear. There we go. Do the different shields actually protect you more or less? Well, they actually do more damage. So this one, so it only does 16 damage. Excuse me. And 12 armor pen. So the higher level shields do more damage and more armor pen when you do your shield smash. Ian was just about to mention the shield. Or I'll do what I did on Friday's sipped a stream is I crafted myself a new shield, but then forgot to take it with me. Oh, you have come into the cave. Cool. Bear cubs in here. Ow, ow. Why'd you get glowing goop inside this cave? That never makes any sense. Never made any sense. Shields protect the same, but the damage and durability differ. Yes, exactly. Not that I've noticed that they have better damage and last longer. All protect the same, but different shields have different durability and attack. The shield bash is their attack, yeah, so the fourth part of a combo gives the shield bash. Snake eggs are for cooking. No, snake eggs are for growing your own snake pets. However, you will have needed the snake recipe from the one of the Age of War battle passes. Give you the snake recipes. Otherwise, the standard snakes that you can craft are totally useless. But where are they? There. So there should be a normal snake and if you had one of the Cobra Alphas, when you hatch the snake it'll be a Cobra, and just a normal little Cobra, but if you get a Cobra Alpha and use a Sorcerer's Pet Food, if you have this recipe from an old Battle Pass, you get the Greater Colossal Serpent, which is a giant serpent, and they're actually pretty good. It's only been in the last 5 years I've been actually hitting the like button on things I like. Before that I used to think that it didn't matter until I figured out it helped with the algorithm. It does. It does indeed. Right. There's the next boss. Oh, we've aggroed these bears. I saying, Mr. Anger, what do you think will the game map under What do you think? Will the game map under number 9 increase to 15? See you tomorrow. The game map under 9. Increase to... do you mean this section here? So, no, I don't think it will, because a lot of this area is used for the dungeons. Some of the times when you teleport into a dungeon, so let me see, where are we at the moment? Oh, we are over here, so our player marker is still staying over there, but normally when you go into a dungeon you teleport to an area either off the edge of the map or in here. So yeah, I don't imagine this map will ever expand past what it is at the moment. If that's what you mean. The algorithm got me to anger. I'll be honest, I got to anger through the game launcher. Oh, that time I got a video on the game launcher. Dev said in a live stream that the dungeons do not use that map area. Are you sure? There is a problem with the console memory limit. That's why they can't add an awful lot of extra stuff to this game. Because the consoles can't cope with it. And that's maybe part of the problem of what all the issues that we've been having as they've been increasing functionality on the map. Especially not working very well on consoles, because it's harder to test for consoles and they've got more limitation. And that's also the main reason why you can't have mods, because mods use up memory. Right, what have we got here? Sturdy bone bow. 20 damage, 9 armor pen. It is a bit better. May as well grab it. Steel warhammer. Don't want that. Right, let's try skinning this guy. Bear, get your nose out of there. 6 feral. 6. There we go. More shade bloom. Lots more shade bloom. We're now up to 68 shade bloom. I'll keep the thick hide. I won't keep the fur or the savoury flesh. Okay. Onwards. They remade the game in space and called it June. Not quite. Not quite. After all the chapter additions and the bugs, it would be good if they just remade the game. Yeah, so in a way, they're kind of working on the. They're kind of working on the base code. Right, I need to put. Oh, I've only got 15 arrows. I believe this is a saber area. So while not actually remaking the whole of the game, they're kind of remaking a lot of the base code. Come back here. I don't want to get anywhere. Right. Get him. Get him. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. I need it on PC. That and the PlayStation Network went down and couldn't even... I heard that the PlayStation Network went down. June will be the new supported game if that happens. Let's see. Don't think they'll remake it. I'm enjoying the Shem map, but it's a slower experience. Moved on to other projects and games, I guess. You mean Funcom, Jim? Because it is different teams. It's the US team that does Conan, and it is the Oslo team that does June. Different people altogether. Bought Sipta as well for the reason that it's just a newer map, not always the same like EL. Yeah, it would be nice if they did another map. It would be nice if they did another map. Obviously there is the modded maps that you can buy, or you can get on the PC. Such as the Isle of Shem, the Isle of Men, Isle of Women, and Savage Wilds that I played recently. Right, there we go. Come on. 3 Sabertooth. Right, come on, over here, over here. Don't go for that. Pull them out, pull them out. Come on, pull them out further. Right, and then run round the back of him. He doesn't back away. Will you play June when it's released? I certainly will play June when it's released. Right, here's the cubs. Right, so I've got to grab you. You got to start running, grab you. Got it. And stick them in the bear because they're really heavy. Got to play some Conan myself. I'll keep the stream up, no problem at all. People have been asking them to focus on bug fixes for years, and now they do. Everyone says they're killing the game. That is a good point. Every time a new age was coming, everybody always went, oh, hope it's an age of bug fixes. And now that they've come out and said that, everybody's going, oh well, that's the game dead. That's it. It's been put away. The Ark remake is kind of a weird thing. Yeah, that Ark remake didn't go well at all. What on earth is that? Oh, it's his head rolling about. Right, get that guy. No, no, not that button, that button. And that button. Yeah, the Ark remake actually killed Ark for me altogether. And the fact that they're still not putting any effort into making it a better experience. Keep adding more maps and stuff to it, but without actually fixing the underlying issues. Naughty, how are you? Good to see you. One comma, finally understood they weren't ready for the success of the game. Well, it's not really the success of the game, it was just that it wasn't designed to be a live service game. So the code base behind it wasn't meant to be this kind of game where you add stuff in. Whoa, oh, that was lucky. And then you keep adding in these functionality that they kept doing while the code base in the background wasn't ready for it. And it's just going to cause you problems. Right, I think it's this way to the next boss. It is the Bull. I hate this boss. Oh, I don't really have much in the way of arrows. I've only got 14 arrows and they're flint head arrows. Oh, he's already down there, is he? Oh no, he's fighting a gorilla. Right, get him. Let's see, let's use... why are you not fighting him? Uses all the arrows I can. It was meant to be a one and done game, yeah. I hate this bull. Got to fight him. Oh, did he just knock him under the ground? He did. And I'm only doing 21 damage to him. Can you come out? Can you come out of the ground? Doesn't look like he can come out of the ground. Where's my daggers? Go get him. Go get him. Where is he? Look at that. I hate that. Oh, he's out. He's out. He's out. Right. Who says this game's got bugs? Seven damage to the bull. Bug fixes in the new map will be good enough. Yeah, I would be happy with that. I'm playing Icarus with a friend. It's a much more recent game and I still prefer Conan. Okay. I don't know what I hate the most, this or the wine cellar. My sense of direction fails me on both. Right, now let's skin this guy. Look at my shield. My shield is well worn down. You gotta give me more shade bloom. There we go. Right, up here. There was a while where you could beat any enemy by walking casually to its left, but I don't think it's like that anymore. No, a lot of the creature updates, that they move quicker and turn quicker. So yeah, oh, I just kicked him. Get that wolf down. Right, we're going this way. That way takes you back to the centre. This then takes you to the final boss. All they need is to look to modders for maps. 90% of the work is done. Yeah, but that doesn't help the consoles, I'm afraid. That's okay. It's okay for us PC players. You can get all the different maps. Oh, you mean, okay, they could get the maps. So that is what the guys at Ark did. The center map and... was it Ragnarok? Or maybe Crystal Isles were modders maps that they did a sponsor thing and basically paid them. But I know the people from the Savage Wilds map have said that they won't let Funcom have it. I love the Ragnarok map. The Ragnarok map in Art was one of my favourite. I really liked the centre map when it first came out because it was so innovative and new. But now that there's other maps out there, it's not my favourite anymore. But the Ragnarok map was amazing. I loved that. And Ragnarok for Ark Ascendant is coming out very shortly, so let's see what that's going to be like. Right, here we go. Last boss. The Brother of Blood. Werewolf. This guy used to be super fast, but I don't think he is anymore. Yeah, he just kind of punches. He doesn't do his super fast flurry. There he goes. There's the guy himself. And off he goes. Right. Bear out of the way. We'll skin this guy. And we'll get Flesh of Remembrance. And we use one of them. We have learned the Jebel Sag religion. Get rid of that. I think this only has a... oh, it's got an hour and a half timer. So we can drop that off at our Yog temple and get more. Right, let's see. Can we drink that blood? We can't. Ah! It wouldn't be an anger dungeon if he didn't forget to take his keys with him, wouldn't it? I think the best thing in Ragnarok are the creature levels. Yeah, they had I think every map other than the island had higher percentage creature levels. But just love the way in Ragnarok you've got the whole area that's meant to be like scorched earth, and then you've got the highland area. You've got basically all the different biomes and some really good locations to build your bases on. I used to love building my base on that broken bridge. Anybody who's played Ragnarok will know the broken bridge. Make that whole, fill in all the gaps and made that whole bridge my base. Probably remove the temple. Probably, I think, because that's the only real dungeon in that map. So I think the temple will still be there. Lost Island just for the Sinomas. Love those. I played that a little bit. Gara Death 88. Glad I caught one of your streams. Well, I'm glad you caught it too. Funcom mended one, broke another, indeed. Art bosses are weird, that's true. They should hold a map design competition. The winner gets their map used as the base for a new map in game. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Forgot my keys, yes. And I didn't change my journey either. Oh, me. Oh, dearie me. You're right. You're right. Where's the journey? Dungeon Delver. Find the Midnight Grove, explore the Midnight Grove, consume the Flesh of Remembrance, and forgot to do that, all that. Right, so I'm going to have to do this dungeon again, but I'll do that off camera. And we're going to do the usual thing. I'm going to cheat again. I'm going to spawn in 3 keys, and then when I get home, I'm going to delete the 3 keys I've got in my chest. So, admin panel, is it other? No, it's resources. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's see what we get. We got the Grim. Meh. Oh, we're well over encumbered. I don't want the wolf pelt. You can carry that. That's probably enough actually, that's 66%. What's this? Black Dragon Pike, don't really want that either. And Bessie's Bow. Bessie's Bow is okay, it's a strength bow. 26 damage and 9 armor pen, so that's much better for me. I'll take that and place that there. Okay. Works for me, lol. If it helps the stream, it's not cheating, indeed. This time of night a locksmith will cost a fortune. On a Sunday as well, double time on a Sunday. No, there's a ruin where there's a list of the Patreon supporters of the map. Of the map dev. Ah, yes. There's lots of cool things on that map. Michael Morrow, link to your account with your email so you can share bizarre purchases between PlayStation and PC. Anyone know? I don't think that's possible. I don't think so. But I'm willing to be... Oh, here's the lone fisherman. Oh, but I'm miles away from anywhere. You... passive. Can we drag him all the way across the map? Oh look, he's bugged. Bugs in Conan Exiles? Never. Oh, now I'm hitting a tree. Why is he not doing anything? I don't have any of the cheat modes on, so he should have been attacking me. Right. Rawhide binding. Grab him and let's go. What time is it? It's 10 to. He was just so shocked and appalled he's frozen, yeah. Johnny Packer didn't fall asleep today. There was playing EVE Online while watching the stream. EVE Online, I've heard a lot about that game and I've read a lot about it, but never have I played it. Biggest bug right now is a sandstorm is broken, is it? He's not bugged, he's just a volunteer. Each character on each server is separate, although some things are ancestral and can be accessed using any character you have. Yes. But I don't think they can be between PlayStation and Xbox and PC. I think they're all separate accounts because you don't really sign in into a central server that would know what you've got. I thought everyone in Sephiroth was just another day. Yeah, it says you knock somebody out in Sephiroth and drag them through the streets and nobody goes, "Oi, that's my mate." I would love EVE, but you need a gang of people to be able to enjoy past 50-ish hours or so. Yeah, there's a lot of PvP is what I've heard about it. Needs a lot of time investment too, yeah. It's the PvP aspect of it that is not of any interest to me. They used to aggro back. They still do. It's still, if you're in a group and you hit one of them, the rest of them will aggro on you. But once you've knocked one out, you can just ride past everybody, and nobody bothers the fact that you're pulling one of their friends on a rope right past them. Yanni's been playing it since 2011. Wow. Six Bowser says, when I changed from PlayStation to PC, it lost all my DLC. Gaudia Ceramis was the same. Yes. Yeah, I don't think there's any way of linking between the two. It would be really good if you could. There's a lot of people has spent a lot of time, especially over the last couple of years with the ages in the Battle Pass, earning items that if you swap to a different system, you've lost the ball. Eve always puts me to sleep. I think it's the ambience or background sounds. Otherwise, it's a neat game, says Jim Ewing. Johnny says, you can do PvE, but you need to be careful a lot. I'm really enjoying No Man's Sky at the moment. It's just like, the further I go into the game, the deeper it gets into the game, the more and more I'm enjoying it. I spent quite a few hours this afternoon recording a new episode of that will come out on Wednesday once I get it edited up. As a little hint to people watching today, it's all about the settlement feature. If he was weak enough to get knocked out, then he deserves it. Survival of the fittest. Right, that's the dead branch that I always aim for. We're about halfway through our rope, and I don't think we're halfway home. I've only got one. I do only have one. I'll be able to make a fibre one if I need to. Asha the Confused says, or just enjoy the chat with people high on the right stuff in Jita. I don't know what Jita is. Whoop! Jump, jump, jump. Looking forward to that No Man's Sky episode, Chief. Cool! Planet Crafter is also nifty, but mostly solo. I have seen people play Planet Crafter, but never actually watched too much. Jita is a trading system. Ah, okay. Trading system in Eve. I getcha. That's kind of like a social hub then. Need to go over here a bit. Boink, boink, boink. That can't be doing this guy any good. Right, we've got about a third of our rope left. Chased by hyena. Come on. Question, can you use teleport stones while dragging it along a new friend? You certainly can. You can use map rooms, you can use the transportory stones, and you can teleport them all over the place. So if you've got a network of those set up, you can use them to teleport whilst dragging somebody on a rope. Back when I first started this game, you couldn't even drag them through the water. If you, one of these little islands along New River, if you knocked anybody out on there, you couldn't, as soon as you went into the water and started swimming, you would drop your rope and you would leave them. So you had to build like little bridges to get them back across the bridges. Knowing is half the battle. Indeed. I only have 180 million SP in Eve. That a lot? I earned so much money doing that Sentinel hunts from last week's video. I've You'll see it in Wednesday. I've went back to the planet that I was doing the Sentinel hunt on last week's, and I've went and found so many Sentinel ships trying to get a better one that I've earned so much money scrapping all the ones that I didn't want. Hello. You could drown because of lack of stamina. Whoa. So the Sacred Hunt event is gone. There is no longer a Jebel Sag anything around here, and the people haven't respawned again. Yeah, I was listening to an old Neebs Gaming episode of Conan while at work, and they were having to build bridges to get their friends to base. Oh well, that must be an old one. That must have been their first series then. Because you've been able to swim with them for quite some time now, but when we first started playing, you couldn't. Almost no rope yet, it's almost gone. But if we take that to here, and do this, and go this, get some plant fibre, and then we can switch this back to none. We can craft a fibre one, so it's ready. Because it is going to break before we get back. Headhunter event currently for a few weeks, yes. Started on the 6th of February, and I think it runs to the 21st. This is what I would call Chaos Corner, because it's normally a bunch of exiles fighting a whole bunch of crocodiles, but they're not here either, because that's been broken since the event started. Oh no, it snapped in the river. I was just about to say I shouldn't go into the river. Damn it. Now, where did the body go? It is. 5. Got it. I was concerned it was going to disappear when it snapped in the river there. Hobo is off. Good night. Thanks for popping by. That's us almost finished now. Bump. One hit and it's dead. See if we can just get this guy back to base. But to go this way, we're going to be quicker. This is where I built my house in my game, on that bluff above the bonfire. Alright, okay. Oh, I won't be able to climb up there, I'll have to run round. So are any of our more stateside survivors away to watch the Super Bowl? I'm not actually sure what time the actual kickoff is. Right, here we go. We're almost there. Bang on 10 o'clock. Let's get him in there. There is some food in there. Get him taming. Okay. Right. Another successful stream. We have Liu Fei complete now. And we're halfway through the Freya questline, I think. So we've got a few more steps for that to go. And we've just completed the Midnight Grove dungeon. I'm now going to have to go and do it all over again because I forgot to set my journey step. But it'll be good because it'll get a little bit more XP on Brownie here, who's at 14. How far away are you? Well, you're still quite a bit away from the next one. We'll need to get our saber-tooth kittens. I need to get some, whatever, I think it's perfected fatty food is what they need. I'll look that up on the wiki, get them made up with our shade bloom. Let me quickly run over here. And I think we can chuck this stuff in here, and yes we can. We can craft, we can burn offerings from other religions in order to make the manifestations of zeal. So let's put all of that in and get that turned into manifestations of zeal in our Yogg religion. Oh, it's full. Craft. And then we can get that upgraded. But okay, that's going to do it for today. Thank you everybody for joining us here for this stream. Thanks for everybody who's been chatting away in the chat. Absolutely fantastic to see you all again. I'm going to have to go and have a little whiskey for Finn. So sorry, I do once again. So sorry to hear about you losing your family member there. That wonderful things that are pets we all love so much. But I'll go and raise a glass to him right now. But thank you everybody for joining us. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.